one of the things that was brought up, and then I'm probably going to wrap it up unless you have more, Susan Collins, is that you spoke about communications, Mr. Royal, with China. Could you give me a brief update on where we're at from a communication standpoint with China? Is it totally cut off, or are people still communicating and talking?
Sir, with respect to this particular operation, we engaged China on an urgent matter during the course of our observations of this particular operation. Subsequent to that, our diplomats engaged to make sure that the Chinese knew that the Secretary Blinken's trip would no longer be possible under the current circumstances, and then further engaged the Chinese subsequent to the successful downing of the balloon to make sure they understood what activity we were undertaking and why we did that. I will say more broadly, sir, that it's really important during moments like this that we maintain open lines of communication. And unfortunately, the Chinese administration has declined a request from Secretary Austin to communicate directly with his counterpart in China. We believe that China needs to be more responsive to the United States when it comes to requests for further communication.
I couldn't agree with you 100%. And the fact is, they're the ones that violated our airspace, and they should be open to communications because it was a serious violation, and thinking everybody's opinion. We appreciate you all being here today. We appreciate your answering the questions and your testimony. I think this was helpful as an initial conversation, but I will tell you that knowing Susan Collins very well, oversight isn't going to stop here. We've got important responsibilities in that vein, and we will continue to do that, whether it's on Chinese threats to our airspace or any other thing that deals with the Department of Defense. And so with that, thank you for the work you guys do every day. This Defense Subcommittee will reconvene on Tuesday, February 14th at 10 a.m. for a classified briefing to discuss other Chinese threats to the U.S. homeland. Thank you all, and we stand in recess.